All right.
What's up with it, Hoodies peeps? How are you guys doing? Hey, good afternoon. Guess who I've got here with me?
Hey guys, how are y'all? Hope everybody's being okay after the storm.
Yes. How was your winter experience, winter blast experience?
Stayed in front of the fire, stayed warm with our family, and hope everybody stayed safe. What I want to say is happy Chinese or Lunar New Year to everybody.
Yes,
for people who celebrate that.
Yeah.
Today's that day. Yesterday was New Year's Eve for those people that celebrate the Lunar New Year, so we're very happy for them today.
We're in the year of the what?
Year of the snake.
The year of snake.
Yeah, it's my year. I'm a snake.
Hey.
Not in that way, but
we're cobras around here.
But last year was the year of the dragon, and this year's the year of the snake. So,
all right. Yeah, that's exciting.
So we're hoping to have fun. So go out and get some good dim sum or something nice.
Did you build any snowmen or anything out there?
We let our little baby play in it, not play in it, but like just showed him the snow, and then we let our dog play in it and have a good time. They're little kids doing snowmen all around the house, so that was nice. But we hope everybody stayed safe, and something we're gonna talk about here in a second. Definitely that, but hope everybody stayed safe and warm. I hear we may have another one coming. I don't know if it's severe.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Friends, we got today is the day, right? Like, let us know, friends. Tell those that don't know what's going on, what we're about to do today.
Okay. Well, just Grizzy's here. I'm Steve Hollingsworth, the Hollingsworth Law Firm. We're a personal injury trial firm for those of us watching that don't know us, or if I need to reiterate to people. And what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about some things for personal injury stuff that can help you and give you advice on if you happen to find yourself in a situation where you get injured. And then we're going to give somebody $1,000 cash.
Hey.
And we're going to announce another giveaway, and this one's going to be a 3-tiered giveaway. Number 1 is going to be $1,000 cash. Number 2 is going to be some Rockets tickets, good ones. And number 3 is going to be a gift certificate for a nice dinner. So that'll be the next one, and we're going to call it something like our Valentine's love giveaway or something.
Love in the hood.
Yeah, love in the hood. Love in the hood. There we go. Hood love.
Hey, this is Cupid. This is going to be Cupid for y'all.
Yeah, we're going to shoot the arrow.
I'm so excited. Okay, so let me just tell y'all. So we walked in. We're like, hey, how you doing? We're catching up on stuff. And then he said, you know what? I want to do another giveaway. I said, what?
Yeah.
He said, I want to do one for Valentine's. Hey, friends, give him some hearts for that, man. That is so thoughtful. That's so thoughtful. He's gonna hook it up, friends.
Y'all show us the love, Grizzy and I.
Yes.
And so we want to show y'all some love back for Valentine's Day, and so that's what we're gonna do. But we'll get there in a bit. We got other stuff to go over first.
Love in the hood.
Love in the hood. We'll call it something like that. Yeah.
Everybody's giggling. Hey, what's up, chiquitas? I see y'all. All right, friends. So let's talk about these accidents during the winter storm, because we had a few. I saw some flipped over 18-wheeler. I saw some people driving on the road that shouldn't have been driving, and I saw some accidents. We were talking about that. Yeah. We even had one collapse from one ramp down to the next. Like, it's sad, crazy stuff.
So what we want to talk about there is, obviously Houston doesn't get a lot of snow or ice, so that's not going to be a typical problem, but bad weather in general. If you're driving in bad weather and you get in an accident, who's at fault? Can you say, oh, it was the weather? I'm not at fault for ramming into that guy or hitting that person. Well, that's not necessarily true. If you hit somebody else and you're on the road driving during bad weather, you have a responsibility as a driver to be safe and maintain, if you're following somebody, maintain a assured clear distance behind them. If you're stopping behind stuff, then, you need to or if you're stopping at a stop sign, you make sure it's clear. Don't be slip sliding around and run into somebody. Because if you're not driving properly for the conditions of the road at the time, then you're liable. Then you're what we call negligent. So it's, your insurance company may say, oh, act of God, he couldn't stop because of the ice. Well, you shouldn't have been driving. Yeah. You shouldn't have been on the road.
Yes, we were warned by the authorities, by mayor. Everybody was out there saying, do not drive, stay off the road.
Yeah, so if you do get in an accident if somebody hits you, or you get in an accident with inclement weather, bad weather, then you possibly, the other person's at fault. It doesn't matter about the weather typically. And if you have questions about it, give us a shout, 713-637-4560, Hollingsworth Law Firm, Hollingsworth Personal Injury Trial Lawyers, HollingsworthLawFirm.com. If you have questions about that, if you get in a wreck or you got in a wreck during the snowstorm and you're hurting now and you're realizing, oh crap, I need to get some help, then give us a call and let us know. We can help you. 713-637-4560.
713-637-4560. It's also in the caption.
Yes.
It's also in the subject line for everybody.
Yeah.
And se habla español, right?
Yes. Mi poquito, but my whole staff speaks Spanish fluently, and Mandarin fluently, so we can help with any Spanish speakers and people like that.
All right. Para toda mi raza, estamos con el abogado Steve Hollingsworth. Él es abogado de, how do you say injuries?
A lesiones.
A lesiones.
Yeah.
Sí. Accidentes de trabajo, en carro, vehículo. Él está aquí a la orden. Cualquier cosa, se pueden comunicar con él al 713-637-4560. Yes. All right.
And one thing I want to say, we're talking about, since you're speaking Spanish and we have a lot of the Spanish population, this is kind of off the topic, but, not everybody, but there's a lot of people being fed false information, but also being scared right now of people undocumented. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not an immigration lawyer, but what I will say is we have ran into we've experienced people that are undocumented to get hit in accidents and are scared to do anything about it because they're scared of ramifications with their immigration status. Yeah. What I will say, we're living in different times now, but what I will say is if you have those concerns, just give us a call. We can walk you through it. 99.9% of the time, it is not an issue at all involved in a lawsuit or a claim. If you're undocumented, we know how to work around it. We know how to work with the insurance companies, so people should not be afraid to make a personal injury claim. Otherwise, immigration issues, we don't handle immigration law, but I can just tell you from immigration status as regards to personal injury law, it's 99.9% chance it's not going to affect you. There's always a chance for something, but I've never seen it. Let's say
yeah. All right.
So that's just something off topic I wanted to address because I know it's hot in the news right now.
Si se involucran en algún accidente, no tengan miedo porque su estatus aquí tal vez no sea legal o algo así. Todavía ustedes califican para representación con el abogado Steve Hollingsworth. So, ahí está el número de teléfono. Llámenlos. La oficina, ellos hablan mucho español y hablan otros lenguajes también. Sí. All right, that's awesome. Sí. And where are you located?
We're at 1415 North Loop West. We are right there at 610 Anella on the north side. We actually will be moving in about 3 months to our own building off of Tacoma. So we have a big, nice, fancy building to welcome new clients, and we'll probably be having a grand opening, and we'll try to get Grizzy there when we do. That's going to be a few months. We got to do some renovation, but we're good to go. But right now, we're at North Loop West, the Houston Eye Associates building. If you see that big on the side, that's where we're at.
Okay, right next to Office Depot or something.
Right next to Office Depot. Right there.
All right. So, on the job injuries, let's say somebody's working and all of a sudden something collapses on them. Like we've seen some stuff like scaffolding comes crashing down, or concrete, an arm, bumps into concrete and then it comes pouring down on some people. What would you say, like, if somebody, like survive something like that, or they lose somebody to something like that? There's a case.
Right? A huge case. Potentially. What she's quasi alluding to is there was an incident yesterday downtown, I think it was, that some concrete fell or something and injured a man pretty seriously, I think. So incidents like that, or incidents at a refinery or on the job at a plant or a warehouse, manufacturing, wherever, if you are injured, you can make a claim, especially if either A, your employer does not have workers' comp insurance, or B, if there was another person or company, like you're working for company A, and somebody from company B hurts you, then you can sue company B and A potentially, and you can get compensation. And potentially they're bigger cases, or a lot of a lot of them are a lot bigger cases, and so your compensation will be more. But once again, if you have any questions on those things, give the Hollingsworth Law Firm a call, 713-637-4560. We can talk to you, explain the good and the bad of what potential case you may have, and if we can help you, we can help you. If we can't, we'll be honest and tell you that. But if we can help you, we'll dang sure try.
For sure. We love the office, very professional. He's got some great staff, lots of good attorneys. Like you got a whole crew. He's got a team, you guys. This guy's been working hard. This is what he does. All right. So, rodeo. Are you excited about rodeo?
Rodeo time. Everybody likes rodeo. And one thing I'll say, we're not a criminal law firm either, so don't go out and get a DWI. But if people do have questions about if they do get in a criminal DWI and they need a reference to a good criminal lawyer, we work with a bunch of good criminal lawyers, criminal defense lawyers.
Okay.
And so we can help with that. But the point of this situation is, let's say you are being responsible and doing what you should do, and you go and have a good time at the rodeo, as a lot of people do, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, and you get a little too much in you, and you need a ride home. Well, what does everybody do? They call a cab, most likely these days, Uber, Lyft, whatever. So let's talk about that real quick. So what happens if you're in an Uber or a Lyft and you're being responsible, but their driver is not and gets in a crash? Well, you have the opportunity to sue that driver, sue Uber, for your injuries. Well, what if it's another car that hits my Uber? Well, then you have a right to sue that person or make a claim against that person that hit the Uber while you're in it. I will tell you this, a lot of times if you're in an Uber, the policy limits, the insurance policy limits are a lot bigger than a normal car. So typically Uber has about $1 million in coverage.
Wow.
A story of a case study, I guess you'd say, of a recent victory of ours is we represented a lady that was in an Uber. She was in an accident. The Uber was at fault, and the Uber driver was at fault while she was a passenger, and she suffered pretty severe injuries. She has a big scar on her head, and and she had some brain injury and things like that. Well, we were able to secure her a settlement of $850,000.
Wow.
So she
can get that scar, taken care of.
Scar revision, surgery if necessary. She can have some money to pay for any future medical care and just compensate her for all the BS she went through, frankly. All the stuff she went through, and so that's a good story or a good result that we have.
That's really good.
That we were able to help. Another one was a lady was crossing the street and an Uber hit her crossing the street, and we were able to settle her case for the full $1 million policy.
Wow.
And she was very severely injured also, and we were able to settle her case for $1 million. So if you're injured by a ride share, somebody driving a ride share, or while you're in a ride share, give us a call. We can see if we can help you. 713-637-4560 or hollingsworthlawfirm.com for Uber or Lyft accidents.
All right. So we want everybody to be safe.
Yes.
Sometimes things do happen, though.
Yeah.
And we want you to know that Steve Hollingsworth, his Hollingsworth Law Firm is the place to call. 713-637-4560. All right, so everybody's excited. Hold on, can I just give a preview of the wheel? Everybody's asking about that. All right, friends. Look, how many entries do you think you guys have?
I don't remember. I think it was over 1,000 for sure.
Okay.
And we've narrowed it down to 10. I think this is here.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to do. We're going to spin the wheel here in a bit.
So I'm just giving y'all a preview, okay?
Yeah. Hold on with us for a little bit. You're going to have to listen to me talk for a little bit longer. That's the price of admission.
It's about to. Somebody's about to get it.
Oh no. Yeah. Here. If you don't believe us, there it is.
El patrón de la ley.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, friends. Hold on. Let me. There we go. All right. The camera's excited. The camera don't even know which way to move. Hold on. All right. There we go. Okay. So next up, we're going to talk about you are worth it.
Yeah.
What does that mean to Steve Hollingsworth?
What does that mean to Steve Hollingsworth, and what does that mean to Steve Hollingsworth's clients, even more important? We use the slogan, make it worth it. Obviously, that's a play on my name, Hollingsworth. Okay, catchy, hopefully.
Yes.
But what does it mean to me? Some people are like, oh, worth it. You're in a personal injury accident. How's it worth it? Okay, I get that. I completely get that. But what we say is, if you've ever been involved in a personal injury situation or accident, it's a pain in the butt, guys, and you got to go to medical care. It takes months, if not years, to get resolved. That's just the way it goes. Typically, you got to, you have to wait for your lawyer to, fight with the insurance company, all this stuff. So you're put out. A lot of times your car's beat up or totaled, and you got to go get a new car. You got to get your car fixed, which takes time. Then you have to get a rental. All of these things we can help you with.
Yes.
And so what we say, make all this BS worth it and hire us and get a good result. And we're going to talk about that next, some of the results that we've gotten, so that we've hopefully made it worth it for some of our clients in the past. And then what we've talked about just a second ago about the Uber accidents, what we were able to get them. But that's kind of what the slogan means. We want to make this horrible or bad or highly inconvenient experience worth it to you? And so that's us getting you compensated. Unfortunately, the only way we can help you is to get you money to help you get better. If we could all lay hands on people and make them better, we would do that.
For sure.
Unfortunately, we cannot. So the only avenue we have to help you is to get you some money, and hopefully more is better, right? And so that's what we mean by when we say worth it. Help us make your inconvenience, your injury, everything worth the experience that you had to go through by hiring us, letting us get you a good result. That's what we mean by it.
All right. We got some questions. You got some time for us?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So somebody, a comment says, I was a victim of a hit and run.
Mm-hmm.
I was fortunate to find the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Police haven't been able to do anything with it. The guy has his own company and a prior record.
Okay.
You need to call him.
Yeah, give us a call.
How long ago was that, too?
Yeah, how long ago? You've got 2 years. Just a general law rule in Texas is that you have 2 years from the date of the accident to file a lawsuit on a claim. You need to get treatment quickly after your accident because the insurance companies will say, oh, you weren't hurt. If you wait, a few months or even weeks, they'll say, oh, you weren't hurt. We're not going to pay you. We can work around that too, but it's better to go get treatment quicker rather than later.
Okay.
But yeah, if you have an answer, when was that?
Let me see what she says. And then I don't know if she's going to answer right away.
Okay. Yeah, that's a general overview. Ma'am, whoever asked that question, just give us a call, 713-637-4560, and we can, talk to you about it and the situation and see if it's, something we can help you with or not. So we'd be happy to help you if we can.
All right. And then somebody says, hold on. How do you win the giveaway? You make sure you follow the Hood News and you make sure you follow Steve Hollingsworth. We've been announcing this stuff, y'all.
Exactly. The way you win the giveaway and the way you win the next one, what we'll talk about is if you already follow the Hollingsworth Law Firm Facebook page,
make sure to follow.
Yeah, exactly. Or Instagram, if you already follow our Instagram or page and Grizzy's Instagram or Facebook, then all you have to do for us is share the post from the Hollingsworth Law Firm's Facebook or Instagram account. Yes. So that if you share it, you get entered. Okay? If you don't already, which you should, but if you don't already follow the Hollingsworth Law Firm's Instagram or Facebook page and Grizzy's Facebook or Instagram page, then if you follow it, that's an entry too. Yes. If you don't already. So we don't want you to go unfollow, then follow, because that really doesn't count.
Yeah.
If you're already following us, just go share it, and that will get you an entry, then we'll whittle down from that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how you do it. We'll go over it again. When we announce the formal giveaway here at the end, after we do this other giveaway, but that's how you do it.
All right. Somebody else said, "What if you come out of surgery even worse?" I mean, I guess it must have been in some accident.
Okay. Well, okay. So, two things. One, you may have a medical malpractice claim. Those are somewhat difficult now in Texas due to some tort reform laws passed about 20-something years ago. But a lot of it, there's an old rule in law called the eggshell skull theory. A lot of big words, a lot of stuff. But the simple thing is you take your person how you find them. If someone hurts you and you have the old adage in law school was if somebody came and hit you on the head with a hammer and you had an thin as an eggshell skull and it broke, normally people's skull don't break like that. But if yours does, well, guess what? That person didn't know that, but they still have to take you into account who you are. So if you go into a surgery or something and it's not medical malpractice and you come out worse and you're not better, then that's something that you can add on to your personal injury claim from the person who hurt you, is say, hey, I wouldn't have had this dang surgery if you wouldn't have hurt me, and it got worse. Yeah. So guess what? You need to compensate me more because you put me through more BS that I have to deal with. So that's kind of the answer to that question, is that if you come out worse, then it just, unfortunately, it helps your claim. It doesn't help you, but it helps your claim because you wouldn't have had that issue had you not been in the accident to begin with.
There you go. All right. So let's talk about some of these recent big wins.
Yeah.
Let's talk about, because people want to hear sometimes, like, okay, what results are you getting?
Yeah. So a couple I've got right here that we've had lately. We had a 3-person, 3-car pileup. I want to talk about that real quick. Okay. So when a lot of people get hit and then they get pushed into the person in front of them, and they get pushed in front of the person in front of them sometimes due to the momentum. Well, the problem is then the insurance companies, there's sometimes limited insurance. And so you need a lawyer that's going to act really fast to protect your interests in those cases. But oftentimes what will happen is you have to split that pot with the other people that were injured.
Wow.
And so you need to move really fast to protect your interest. Hollingsworth Law Firm, that's one thing we do. We try to move your case with urgency because we know it's your time, it's your money. We want to help you get it as quick as possible. And quite frankly, we get paid when you win, so we want to move it fast to get paid ourselves too, right? Just everybody be fair.
Compensated.
But we had there was a 3-person pileup or a 3-car pileup. We represented 3 individuals that were in a vehicle, and we were able to get them the 3 of them settlement for $200,000.
Wow.
So we were able to get them, some money. $200,000 divided by 3 is what we got each of them. So a little over 65 grand a person or something. Another one is we just recently settled last week a 18-wheeler crash where a lady got injured in an 18-wheeler accident. She did not have to have a surgery. Her injuries were not that bad, but they were bad enough that necessitated some, injections, chiropractic therapy, MRIs, things like that. And we were able to settle her case for $450,000 the other day.
That's good.
And so, so she'll be getting a pretty penny off of that. Yeah. We actually settled it last week, so we haven't got the check yet, but we settled it for $450,000. Another one was the one I talked about earlier, the rideshare accident, where the lady had a brain injury. We were able to settle that case for $850,000. And then another case we have, just kind of running the gamut of all the different things we handle. A gentleman was shot, and I think we've talked about this before, but I'll reiterate to new people. A gentleman was shot by his friend in his friend's home accidentally. It was a complete accident. And so we sued the homeowners, or we made a claim against the homeowners insurance, and he had $500,000 in homeowners insurance, and they paid him the complete $500,000. So we were able to get that from a shooting incident. Wow. That, it's kind of a different case, but it worked out. After he got better from his wound, it worked out for him monetarily. Let's say that.
Listen, friends, because we're seeing a lot of shootings.
Yeah.
And there can be compensation for friends.
There can be.
We don't know from one day to the next when we could get shot. I could get shot at my friend's house, but on accident or something. You should never know. It's like a roll of the dice. We're in Harris County.
Well, also that's another thing is we've actually signed up, and Grizzy has helped us a lot with this. A number of cases recently where somebody got injured in an apartment complex, shot, injured, beat up, whatever, and it's because the apartment complex didn't have adequate security, and so you can sue the insurance company, or you can sue the apartment complex for not having adequate security to protect your safety while you live there. You're a resident. You should be safe. You should have a safe place to live. And if they're not taking the measures to keep you safe, then they need to pay a price. Yeah. And so we've been able to get a number of cases lately through that. Okay. One of the problems with them is a lot of apartment complexes don't carry adequate insurance. A lot of these apartment complexes is acting fast and loose. So once again, if you've been involved in any of these type of incidents, give us a call, 713-637-4560, and we can talk you through it, see if there's something there. If there's not. If there is, be happy to help you. The last thing we want to talk about, another 18-wheeler case where a lady was injured, not incredibly severely, but enough that she necessitated a number of treatment. We were able to settle her case for $182,000 a couple of weeks ago, and she got a nice paycheck out of that. And then the last one is we represented with another law firm, and sometimes we'll do that. Sometimes we'll team up with other law firms to handle cases because 2 heads are better than one, right? Yes. It helps. And it doesn't affect the client, what the client owes anybody. It just, you got, as I say, 2 guns pointing at one target, you're going to hit better. But we were working with another firm here in town on an explosion case, and we were able to settle those cases of more than $1.6 million. So our clients that were involved in those explosions got a lot of compensation from that. And so those are just some of the more recent things that we've had going on. Not every case is a huge case like these. A lot of cases are people are driving around with the minimum policy limits, which is completely fine. At least you got insurance, right? Right. But that's $30,000, so that would be the max you could get. And those are, everyday people have accidents like that, and we help them there. But these are some of the bigger examples of things we've done in the recent past, or the recent, So, and also we talked about plant injuries. The settlement amount's confidential, but I know we've talked about it before. We represented a lady that was burned up at a plant, and she got enough money that she doesn't have to worry about money anymore. That's good. I can't say the amount, but can say that. And she'll never be fully recovered from her burns, unfortunately. But money's one thing she won't have to worry about again. Right, and so that we were very pleased to be able to help her and get the result.
At least, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
we find people in bad situations, and we do the best we can to make it better.
All right. Somebody says, do you do all accidents or only car accidents? Also work on the job.
We do. Yeah, we do slip and fall. We do slip and fall accidents at restaurants, at HEB, things like that. We do auto accidents, 18-wheeler accidents, any commercial vehicle accident. We do accidents if you're at a plant, working at a business, manufacturing, whatever. If you're on the job, we can help with that. Even offshore, if you're working offshore, down at the Port of Houston, those are some kind called Jones Act cases. We can help you with those too. Just a different variety of case. But yes, basically anything that involves personal injury, our firm is equipped to handle.
All right. So let me see what else. What about my car getting shot up at an apartment complex?
Oh, Lord. Just the car. If it's just the car, thankfully not yourself, that would be a property damage claim only. You could sue the apartment complex, I guess. That's not something we handle. It's just property damage. But you could go to you could make a claim against the apartment complex if you're able to, or if you know the person who shot the car.
Yeah, it's called a personal injury. He's a personal injury. That means your person, like you, like you're.
But one thing I do want to make clear, though, and she's correct, that we do personal injury. But a lot of times when people are involved in accidents, their main concern is their vehicle. Yeah. Because that's what gets them to work. That's their wheels. It's what gets them to work. It's what takes care of them, takes their kids to school, all that, and they don't have that. What we do, we don't charge a fee on this portion of the case, but we will help you with your property damage to get it worked out with the insurance company, and it's a heck of a lot faster, typically, to be handled than the personal injury portion. We just get paid on the personal injury portion, but we like to help our clients with the property damage because we know that's important to most people to get back on the road and get moving again when they can.
For sure. All right, friends. I see y'all excited. Okay, so testing 1, 2, 3. Can you guys still hear me? We're about to spin some wheels like a come on down in a good way, y'all.
Yeah, there's a good way.
Give me some thumbs up. Can y'all still hear me? All right. The weather's nice, and somebody's about to get $1,000. What are y'all going to do with that? Yeah,
and I will say, I won't divulge any private information, but the lady that we were able to give this to back in January for New Year's, their family actually emailed us afterwards talking about for the issue that their family member was facing, this money was very helpful. And so we are very pleased to be able to help people, and that's what we want to do. Yeah, if you want to go blow it at the casino or something, who cares? It's your money, right?
Yeah.
But we want to help how we can, and $1,000 is a lot of money. So we want to help people in that regard.
All right, everybody's like, me. I'm excited. Are you ready, friend?
Let's do it.
All right, friends. So, any more questions before we go? All right,
just fan it out.
Yeah.
Let them see what they're winning.
Here we go.
Let them see what they're winning. Okay, so I guess tap to spin, huh?
All right, here we go, friends. Good luck, everybody. Shout out to the peeps. Oh my gosh, shout out to Steve Hollingsworth, Hollingsworth Law Firm.
Looks like Lindsay Wisely, come on down in a good way.
All right, Lindsay. Yeah. Hey, you won, friend. Do we have a phone? Like, are we gonna call her up? Do we have a number?
I don't.
We're gonna ask Alicia.
Yeah.
All right, friends. Look, this is the winner of the $1,000. Shout out to everybody that entered. You'll have another chance to win. You'll have 3 chances to win in February.
Yes.
He's going to play Cupid for everybody. El patrón de la ley will be el Cupid de la ley.
And Lindsay, get in touch with us when you can. And what we would like to do is what we did with the last lady who won this is if you're able to come by our office, we'd be happy, Grizzy and I, to give you this money and tell you congratulations face to face. So Lindsay, give us a holler when you can.
You want to call her up? You want to see if she's available?
If we have her number.
Hold on, let me see if I can get Alicia to give us her phone number. I'm not sure how they did that part. I want to call her. Hold on, friends. Hey, Alicia, do we have their phone numbers? Yeah, we got it. Okay, thank you. All right, we're going to call her, friends. We're going to call her. Hold on. Oh, my gosh, I'm so excited, y'all. It's like Christmas all over again. And this is for the new year, like a blessing for the new year. 2025 blessing. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, friends. We're going to call her up. All right.
Who am I calling her?
Lindsay. All right, the Hector's here. They're going to work on it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're coming through.
And while we're waiting, if anybody else has any questions about anything related to personal injury or anything else, feel free to ask. I'll answer how I can.
All right. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, she's in the chat.
Oh,
hey, Lindsay. Hey, friend. Let me see. Send me your phone number in the messenger. That's how we're gonna do it. Send me your phone number right now, friend. Hold on. She's watching the live.
Well, good.
All right, good for her. All right. She'll send me a message right now. Here. All right.
Okay, Lindsay, we're about to call you, and it's gonna be a 512 number.
All right, hold on. I'm waiting for her.
Okay.
Congratulations. Oh my goodness, because there's a little time delay, so she's probably just.
Oh yeah, got it.
Yeah. All right, Lindsay, she won $1,000.
Is that it?
There she is right now. We're gonna call her.
Okay.
All right, here. We're gonna call her up.
Show it to me.
Here.
Oh, you're calling her from there. Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Lindsay, this is Steve and Grizzy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're great. You just got a little better, didn't you?
You did. I was watching. I never win anything. Thank
Well, now you did. So
Yes.
we got this $1,000 sitting here. So what we'd like to do, Lindsay, and congratulations for winning, and hope it helps with something. And what we'd like to do, we'll get in touch with you after this to set up a time for you to come by the office and meet with Grizzy and I and get this money and celebrate and dance on out the door.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome.
right,
You're very welcome. We're very happy that you won. And I'll tell you, like I tell all my clients, I hope to never meet you in an injury situation.
Yeah.
But if we do, we can help. That's what we say.
Right.
So Lindsay, we'll get in touch with you after this to set up a time to come by and get it. But we're very happy that you won, and congratulations again. You finally won something, as you said, and we're happy to be the people to give it to you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You bet, Lindsay.
Thank you, friend. All right. We'll
Have a good
call
afternoon.
right now. All right.
The best afternoon ever. Thank you.
All right. Woo-hoo.
Thank you, Lindsay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, friend. Thank you. All right, friends. Hey, there we go. Oh my God, Lindsay, she won. She's a day one too. She's a day one P.
Oh, nice. Well,
that's
she
what's
deserved
up.
it then. She deserved it. She's been hanging around for a while.
She's been hanging with us for a minute. I love that. I love that so much. She's like a real day one.
Okay, so the last thing we want to talk about is we kind of alluded to it or talked about it earlier, is the next giveaway we're going to do, and we don't have a date, quite frankly. We thought about this morning.
We're freestyling it.
Yeah, we're freestyling it. We're going with the flow.
Yes, we are.
But what we want to do next is we're going to do a first, second, and third place giveaway for the next one. First place is going to be, and it's going to be, Love in the Hood. That's what we'll probably call it or something. That's a good, cute name.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it for Valentine's, somewhere around Valentine's Day. And we're going to give $1,000 to somebody like Lindsay, who just won it. You can go buy your baby daddy something nice for something for Valentine's, or if you are the baby daddy, you can go buy your baby mama a bunch of roses or something, some chocolate, or even go get a hotel. Who knows? But we want you to have fun. And so that's going to be the first place winner is $1,000. Second place winner is going to be two very nice, because they're my seats, two very nice seats at the Rockets along with the parking pass.
God. Yes. With the parking pass?
Yeah, with a parking pass.
Wow.
So you don't even have to Uber, or you can if you want, if you want to be safe. But otherwise, you get a parking pass. You get two very nice seats with also club access, floor club access. So you're going to have all that. That'll be second place. And third place, we're going to give away a gift certificate for a nice restaurant here in town.
Yeah.
So again, for Valentine's, you can take your baby mama, baby daddy to a restaurant, give them a nice meal.
Yes, you can go out with your boo. Oh,
go out with your boo. That's right.
Yes, he's looking out for the boos.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the way you're going to enter is the same way as before. If you already follow the Hollingsworth Law Firm's Instagram or Facebook page, or Grizzy's Facebook and Instagram, share the post that we're going to be posting later on this week, probably early next week, about this giveaway. Go share that post, and that will get you entered.
All right.
And then the second way is if you don't follow us already, which you should, is if you go follow the Hollingsworth Law Firm Instagram or Facebook page and Grizzy's Instagram or Facebook page, then what we will do is, and you'll be entered that way. So those are the two ways to enter. Share the post if you're already a follower, which you should be, and if you're not already a follower, please go follow the Hollingsworth Law Firm and Grizzy's Hood News, and that will enter you into it again for the first, second, and third prize first, second, and third place prize, if I can talk. Once again, first place will be another $1,000 cash. Second prize will be Rockets tickets with a parking pass and club access. And third place will be a gift certificate for a nice dinner at a nice restaurant here in town.
Nice.
And so we appreciate everything the Hood News peeps have done for us.
We appreciate you, friend. Always, man. Yeah. That's my boy, man. I love him.
We appreciate Grizzy.
He's gonna get. Okay, so $1,000 prize. That's the first prize. Prize number one. Then the second prize available would be the Rockets tickets.
Rockets tickets.
His tickets.
Yeah, my tickets.
He's got
they're good.
Badass tickets, right? And then the third possibility would be dinner somewhere really nice. He's got good taste, so he's gonna hook it up. He's gonna hook it up. The man's got good taste, man. He's good.
So that's what we'll do. And that's pretty much all today. But what I'll say is, we hope you never get injured. But if you do, or you get in an accident, once again, slip and fall, any car accident, any commercial 18-wheeler, anything like that. If you get injured at one of the plants, if you're working offshore, anything that causes you an injury because of somebody else, then give the Hollingsworth Law Firm a call, 713-637-4560 or hollingsworthlawfirm.com, and we will do our best to make your case worth it.
All right.
And we appreciate it.
Thank you. Friends, more Hood News on the way. I'm going to have an update for that old puppy that everybody's been asking about. Like, oh my God, we got a lot.
Oh, is that the one with the
there was one
the jar on its head or something?
No, we got that one okay. But there's another dog that was abandoned by somebody, and he likes animals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Steve loves animals. So there was one where in Spring Branch, off of Westview somewhere, they cut the tail off the dog, and the dog was found in a kennel, in a crate, with the tail cut off. And we got it on video.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I mean, it can't.
Now, unfortunately, there's some unfortunate people.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, I think I saw somebody there. Do you have to be local to enter? You do not have to be local to enter.
Texas.
Yeah, you got to be Texas. And once again, as another thing, I know Grizzy has a big following, and it's not all here in Houston. But we handle cases throughout the country, more especially throughout the state of Texas. If we can handle any case in the state of Texas. I've personally tried cases in over a dozen counties in the state of Texas, all the way from Cameron County, all the way up to Dallas, all the way out to El Paso, all the way to Beaumont.
County, all that stuff.
Bexar County, Travis County, Harris County, Dallas County, all of them.
And Louisiana too,
Louisiana, we handle cases in Louisiana. We sometimes have to work with other lawyers in Louisiana, but we're happy to do that and happy to help you, get to some place, to a lawyer in Louisiana. But we do handle cases in Louisiana too. But whole state of Texas, either A, you can enter in this drawing for, and if you win, hey, we'll mail you the money or something.
All right.
And if B, if you get in an accident anywhere in Texas, give us a call, 713-637-4560. We do have an office in San Antonio also, so give us a call there, and we can help you out.
All right, 713-637-4560.
Yes.
Numbers in the pin. It's also in the caption. Take a screenshot. Let me extend it there for y'all. Take a screenshot of that. It's right there.
Or hollingsworthlawfirm.com.
Yeah, hollingsworthlawfirm.com. Pick up that phone now. All right.
And we congratulate Lindsay again.
Yes, congratulations.
And we will see her soon to get her money. And then we'll be announcing probably early next week. There'll be a post on Grizzy stuff for the next giveaway that we just talked about. Again, what it is, $1,000 cash giveaway. Second place, Rockets tickets. Third place, a gift certificate to a nice restaurant. But you got to follow the Hollingsworth Law Firm Instagram or Facebook, or share it if you already do. Or you got to follow Grizzy. You got to do both, okay? Because I'll be frank, we both want the engagement, right?
Yeah.
And so Grizzy, you got to follow Grizzy's Facebook page and Instagram, and share the post there too, to help us both out, and we'll help you out.
All right, sounds good. Hey friends, stay tuned. More Hood News on the way. I got a lot of updates, and we're gonna handle. We just wanted to make sure that we give this away before the month was over.
Yes.
So, all right, thank you, Steve. It's
Thank
so good
y'all.
to see you. All right, friends, stay tuned. More Hood News on the way.